Mwah. Mwah. It is December 8th, 2019, and I am making the November recap video because I'm late. So November was a crazy month. What happened? Hawaii happened. Hawaii was insane. Hawaii was an incredible paradigm shifting trip for me. I went with Aaron Alexander and Justin Rezvani. Got to know Justin really for the first time. He paid for the trip. He had just sold his company, and we were celebrating, and it was my job just to capture the trip, basically. That was it. And the first few days in Hawaii was just me, Justin, and Aaron, just us three. And we drove the Jeep around. They did biking, they did hunting. We went to the beach a ton. We did some yoga. We were just adventuring the whole time, non-stop movement, non-stop go, go, go. We were in the car all the time, or we were hiking barefoot all the time. This trip was so paradigm shifting in so many ways. One of them was just reminding myself of my natural nature and being okay with that. Not being upset with myself for being an introvert and not being super outgoing and crazy like these guys were. They were super bro and super, masculine, and I was kind of more quiet and reserved and chill. And it took me like a few days just to ease into that feeling, and that was a big one for me. The paradigm shifting just in being in so much beauty in Hawaii. It was such a reminder that like so much beauty is coming to my life. So many good things are coming into my life, and this was kind of the physical manifestation of so much beauty and so much progression that I had had. So many like tearful moments while I was in Hawaii, just looking at these beautiful views, pinching myself that I was here with Aaron Alexander, who just a few months ago I was a huge fan of. Paradigm shifting in the way that our relationship had blossomed, going from client relationship to more of a true friendship and brotherhood. Me and Justin got real close. Both Aaron and Justin I consider like real friends now and big brothers, so that was such a paradigm shifting experience. I almost was going to go home earlier than everybody, and I extended the trip. It was cool to have the guys beg me basically to stay, and they extended my trip. And then the new group came, and the girls came, and we had a new house, a new mansion basically, and it was fucking amazing.
Oh, okay.
You serve someone, you're not supposed to serve yourself, so
Sure.
please serve your friend.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Welcome back to Casa Love.
More of the same, more hiking, more exploring, more beaching. I even met a girl out there without even trying. Ava, this beautiful woman, 35-year-old woman, was super into me. We ended up like hooking up and all this stuff, but that was another paradigm shifting experience for me to basically, for the last 4 days in Hawaii, I essentially had like this girlfriend. Like we hooked up once, twice, 3 times, and by the end of it, we were just like very comfortable around each other, and it was like I had a person out there that was kind of tied to my hip. And it was funny because the way that happened, I didn't even try. I didn't try to do anything, and that was a funny experience for me because in the past I've told myself like I need to be outgoing, I need to be funny, I need to be this and that to attract that like beautiful woman. And this trip was such a funny experience to be the quiet, reserved, introspective artist, feminine kind of weirdo in the background, and for that to make someone like Eva really fall for me. And then being that quiet, natural Max, goofy, whatever, that allowed like Aaron to really see me and feel me, and like all these different people responded to me in a way that I didn't expect. Here I had been like almost beating myself up for being this way, but by the end of the trip I had so many affirmations that no, when you're your quiet, introverted, do your own thing self, good things happen. And Aaron reminded me that by just by telling me so many kind things, and we had so many late night good talks, and then Eva following for me, and then just it felt really good to, on a visceral level, feel like, okay, yes, I do belong. Okay, yes, I deserve to be here. And so this trip was, the most beautiful, insane, trip for multiple reasons, the waterfalls, the beaches, all that stuff, but it was also that because of what it did for me mentally, and it really tested my ability to trust that I belonged, that I didn't have to do anything but be myself, and that was really cool to see in person. At the start of the month, there was a lot of social gatherings going on. There was this acro yoga party that Aaron took me to film, which was really cool to be in the space of really, really healthy and cool people. And then when we got back, there was a book launch for this book called The Rituals by this woman named Natalie. And I went there and basically didn't know anybody, but still had a fun time. So that was a really cool thing. That was at Justin's house. And then Justin, something that happened this month, had a brain seizure after we got back from Hawaii. Had a brain seizure, brain bleeding, went into the ICU, basically almost died. And so things really changed when we got back to Hawaii. We ended up having a Friendsgiving at Justin's a few days later. Luckily, he's okay. But this month, I've been stopping by Justin's every once in a while to see him, spend time in his beautiful space and just try to kind of be a friend for him, be there for him as he prepares for an upcoming big surgery. What else has happened this month? I've been readjusting to life. Really, Hawaii was such a paradigm shifting experience and really just felt like I had leveled up and energetically, spiritually, professionally. That coming home and readjusting after being gone for 10 days was something I needed to do. I needed to slow down. I'm trying to implement changes. I'm trying to shift my patterns. I'm trying to, apply all this increased clarity I have as to what I want with my life. But it hasn't come with some pain. Something I've been reminded this month is that awareness is uncomfortable at first, and I've been definitely feeling that. When I feel clarity, when I feel like I know which direction I want to go, but then I can also become more aware of where I am in relation to that. It can be uncomfortable at first and discouraging at first, so I've been dealing with some of that. I broke it off with Jacqueline, who I had been kind of dating after I got back from Hawaii, and I was proud of myself for that. I told her the truth. Despite, nothing had gone wrong, she had seen nothing coming, we had a great connection. But I just was honest with her, and that I don't see her more as like a real good friend. And that was a really tough conversation I had to have, and I definitely postponed it for a couple days, but I ended up, biting the bullet and telling her the truth, and that was a paradigm shifting experience for me. In the past, I've been one to definitely lead girls on and not tell them the truth and kind of be okay with mediocre relationships. But I knew in my gut, as I have in the past with other girls, that this isn't what I want, and this isn't going to be the relationship like my soul is craving. And so I decided not to postpone. I decided not to stick around with a relationship that I enjoyed but didn't love. And I told her the truth, and it's really hard, but I think this is a part of the paradigm shifting time I'm in November, was that like I am not okay with good anymore or mediocre anymore. I'm ready for great. I'm ready for that peak expression in all areas of my life. So with this relationship and telling her the truth, as hard as it was, and as sad as I was to lose a friend, that was a paradigm shifting, conversation I had to have. Before I went to Hawaii, I talked on the phone with fucking Maddie Pribble, and we had connected very briefly because Turk, her dog, died, which was sad. So I reached out, and luckily we got to talk on the phone, and it was like the first time in years that I have felt like love feeling come back that I was kind of weird about. So that was a funny thing that happened, and it seems like she's in a better place, having maybe exiting nursing school here. I think that definitely played a big part in heading to Hawaii, knowing that, Jacqueline just wasn't what I wanted, and Pribble still is that like North Star, whether it's Pribble or not. It's like that feeling that I felt with Pribble, I want to feel with whatever I go forward with. I want to feel excited. I want to feel like certain. So I talked on the phone with her, which was cool. What else happened this month? We had an awesome Thanksgiving, time with family. We had so many people at Mom and Dad's house, which was great. The house was packed and popping. We had all the extended family there. It really was like an event. It was super fun, but also a little overwhelming. And drank a lot of food, or ate a lot of food, drank a lot of wine, smoked a little weed. It was, you know, classic McCoy Thanksgiving. A lot of dancing and fun there. Saw some friends at Weston Park's house the Friday after, on Black Friday. And it was a weird feeling. It was, you know, I've grown so much in these last couple months. It was a weird feeling seeing old friends and even family. It's been weird. I've grown so much in the last 3 months, and especially this month with Hawaii and all these things. And I'm around so many conscious people this month. You know, I'm really around these new circles thanks to Aaron and Justin. And I feel so connected with who I truly am and where I want to go, that now coming home to old friends and even just family, it's a little disheartening to be around people that have known me my whole life and that are quote unquote the closest people to me in my life, and I still love them with everything, but to feel like they don't really know me anymore is a little lonely feeling that I've been having. So definitely on me to allow myself to be seen in my true light moving forward, but that's something I had to deal with this month, was being around family and friends and loved ones, but still feeling lonely and still feeling not supported in this new version of me. As I grow into this new shell, I don't know, it feels a little awkward right now with old patterns and people. So that's something that's different. I felt that a lot. After the holiday, we had a family trip to Carlsbad, celebrating Bill's 60th birthday a month early.
Do that. You want to take
25
your car?
days.
Yeah. So
25
instead
days.
of
Taking those
truck and
25
drive,
days
what
from
we
me.
need-
But we had a blast. We had a ton of fun in Carlsbad with the family. You know, the first 2 days especially were awesome. We were drinking, we were eating, we were going out. It was just the whole family together and having fun together was really special. By the end of it, I definitely was not myself. I had been drinking and smoking and eating just a lot, and this crazy amount of indulgence with some, you know, anxiety knowing that I had a work week coming up definitely left me feeling completely depleted by the end of the week. But nonetheless, had an awesome time with the family. I really love them, but still learning how to set my boundaries and to honor myself in these indulgent weekends and holidays. What are you excited about? What are you really working on? I'm excited about December, man. It's already started. We're about a quarter of the way through of December already. And I'm excited to be like honoring myself after last month feeling like I was off my axis at the end of it with family and indulging. I'm really excited to honor my health and my mind through being, you know, sober, being a little more disciplined, allowing myself to relax in healthier ways, trying my best to eat healthy. I'm excited about that. I'm also excited that this month in December, I'm going to Mexico with fucking Aaron and Justin. Another trip in the books. We're going to spend our New Year's there. That's going to be insane. So I'm excited to next month, this end of the month recording will be epic. As stressed as the holidays can make me, I'm excited for the holidays. It's a loving time. People's hearts open. So I can't say I'm not excited for that. And then I'm excited because there's a lot of changes going on right now. Clients wise, like I can feel things moving around. I can feel myself, one, ready for bigger and better clients, but two, I can see myself outgrowing the clients I've had. There's some changes already happening with some of my clients, but that's for the next month's video, and I'm excited just to see how this transition goes. I'm reading a lot of good books right now and excited to see people like Alan Watts right now especially, and Ram Dass, some spiritualists and philosophers that have been getting me through some difficult times. I'm excited for a lot. I'm excited for podcasting. A lot of cool people are starting to pop into my life thanks to the new circles I've been around. So podcasting is coming back with a vengeance. I'm excited about the books I'm reading. I'm excited about the traveling I'm about to be doing. And I'm excited about the shoes I'm trying to fill. So November was a paradigm shifting fucking month. Thanks to Hawaii, thanks to the people I was surrounded with, thanks to the reflection afterward, thanks to the resistance I felt through the holidays, through all the love I felt through the holidays as well, all the good, the bad. I feel like I fucking went through a lot in November, and I'm sure December, even though it's already begun, it hasn't really begun because December is going to be a crazy one. I'm excited. I feel a ton of love. That's it. I'm trying to keep these short, even though this wasn't that short. That was November of 2019. I'm here in Venice Beach, California, in my apartment. Still no art on the walls. Got Wolfie down here, my boy. We've had an awesome month together. I missed him when I was gone. He's got a scar on his nose this month from hunting a rooster and chicken. He brought it back when I got back from Hawaii. He had killed a rooster that day from the neighbors in Simi, and now he's got a little scar on your face, don't you, Bubba? Yeah. There it is. Oh, you can't really see it. Anyways, that's November 2019. Until next time.